Alright, so we're going to talk about Black Panther, where the movie's going to take us from here on out in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen the movie yet, we're going to be discussing a few different things, so here's your time to get away. 3,
You have been warned.
2, 1. Alright.
Where does this go? Where does this take us? Where are we going from here? Because the next thing up on the list, obviously, is Infinity War, which is just not that far away, really.
Yeah, no,
1st of May,
months.
not that far away. There's so many things that, all these prerequisite stories, really, it feels like we've watched 30 some odd hours of exposition to get to this film, I mean, it's just part 1 of 2 to make this accomplishment. Of course, a lot of the things people are talking about upcoming with the movie is, there have been a lot of rumors going around that, Captain America, Chris Evans has only had his contract maybe ends after this movie. Maybe RDJ's contract ends, or they're going to have to kill off a couple of characters and bring in some young guns. I think it's a good possibility that somebody, if not a couple of them, will die in Avengers War 1.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah.
Very possible. I think some other contracts might include the part 1 and 2.
Maybe.
So, depending on how they have that written out,
Sure.
it's interesting.
That's the fine print.
I still think that they'll probably kill some people off, and depending on who they kill off, they may stay dead or they may come back some way.
Sure.
So
You never know.
If they kill off some more minor characters, like if they kill off like Falcon or there's some other minor characters. He's probably the most prominent because he's in Captain America a lot. I would think that they probably kill off the older characters. Like
I would think,
maybe Captain America dies and maybe Bucky, because in the comics, Bucky takes over as Captain America.
Correct.
So maybe Captain America sacrifices himself to save
somebody. Yeah, to save somebody, if not
yeah.
a group of them. Yeah.
And then a few of the other ones, like Iron Man, I could see them killing Tony Stark.
I can't very much.
But at the same time, maybe he kind of is like becomes the new Nick Fury kind of character.
Or maybe he
he
retires.
Yeah,
where he almost dies.
Maybe they keep him around because he's so. He kind of started the whole cinematic universe. So maybe they kind of keep him around, and I could see Robert Downey Jr. just saying like, "I'll not have any more movies, but I'll just kind of make some cameos and a few things, kind of like how Samuel L. Jackson does as Nick Fury."
Or it'd be like a Stan Lee kind of thing, where he literally makes like one cameo appearance in every movie.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
It could be possible. But I could see definitely a few people dying. But then, like in the comics too, Thanos kills half of everyone. Yeah. So it's very possible that a bunch of them just die. I think they're just going to get completely destroyed in the first movie.
I think it's very good
possible. They're just going to get completely wiped out. And maybe, like we know Captain Marvel's going to have some appearance in the movie, apparently, because her movie comes out next year, between as well.
Right.
The two. So she'll probably show up at the end like, wow, you guys just got destroyed. You need some help. So she kind of maybe comes to show up at the end. We'll find out more about her, because her story is actually a flashback to the 90s. Which, also, the other question, the major one, is the Soul Stone. Mm-hmm. Still don't know what's going on with that.
Donde eres?
The thing is, it could still be in Wakanda, possibly.
Could be.
It could be in the middle of the vibranium meteor that crashed.
Could be.
And they just haven't reached it yet, and maybe that's why the vibranium has its power.
Maybe.
Or maybe they just think that the vibranium's good enough as it is, and that's why maybe it just has its own properties. I don't know. The other thought that I originally had that threw me out was
I thought it was a great theory too.
I thought Heimdall, because his armor, his eyes are orange. He says he can see all the souls in the universe or whatever, and he's got on his armor in the second movie, I think it was, or first and second movie, he has this gem in his armor. But the one thought that I heard people talk about with that one is they were saying the Asgardians were saying they didn't want to keep too many Infinity Stones together. That's why they took the Aether to the Collector, and they kept the Tesseract. Yeah. Unless they didn't know that he had the stone, like he didn't understand where his power was coming from, kind of thing. Maybe
it's possible.
So maybe they didn't know about it. But then in the third one, he wasn't wearing it, but he still had the orange eyes. Right. So it's like, where would it have gone? So there's that up in the air, and then there's possibly
maybe he magically is the Soul Stone.
Manifest. Maybe it's like maybe he's like the Vision. Yeah. Like it's part of him. Like that's what made him how he is. Right. Maybe. Hey, we'll see.
Random thought.
Yeah, it could be. The other thought is maybe it shows up. Well, you said yesterday the thing is maybe Thanos just has it.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that would be the most disappointing thing, because maybe everyone's like, "Where is it?" And it's like, "I have it all along." It'd be like, "Ah, man." Like I could see it, but I really hope that's not what it is. That'd be kind of disappointing.
Of course, the other big question, I think you mentioned Captain Marvel, or the other big character anytime you talk about Thanos, the other big character that's really involved we haven't seen yet is Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
We assume we have seen what we think is his cocoon, but even though they haven't officially said it anywhere in the movie, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, you saw it, and I think everybody pretty much assumes that's what it is.
I think James Gunn did confirm.
Did he confirm?
I think he
maybe
did.
he did, like in some random interview.
I think he said too that he wouldn't show up until Guardians 3, but that could just be James Gunn because he's kind of sly with stuff. So maybe he will show up, and maybe that's like maybe Thanos goes to the Sovereign where they're making Adam Warlock, and they're using the stone to make him, and maybe he just takes it before Adam Warlock wakes up. Maybe he makes a stop there. I mean, that's possible. I did think about that, and then also maybe Captain Marvel has it in her movie. We'll see what happens because it's a flashback. Maybe they did something with it. Yeah. And we don't know where it is, but maybe we'll kind of get a flashback. And the other last thought that I have with that is maybe it's an Ant-Man, which I don't know how it would relate to Ant-Man, but maybe Hank Pym, the guy who created the Ant-Man suit, knows of it or knows where it is or something. Yeah. Or it shows up maybe because I think in the second one they're supposed to be going to find. I think his wife is in it because where she gets like shrunk down to infinite. Yeah. So maybe they find her and maybe she finds it or something. Maybe. In like between dimensions or something. Yeah. I don't know. Some crazy stuff.
Shenanigans.
So who knows? Maybe they use it to find her or something. I don't know. Maybe
who knows?
Maybe they do because like it can maybe like detect her soul and they can like pull her out of that. Maybe. I don't know. That's probably the far reaching
biggest stretch out there. Because I can't grab it somewhere.
Regardless, I think. There's going to be a lot of big changes after Infinity War, for sure.
A lot of dominoes that have to fall.
Yeah, I could see like them just killing the older characters and just bringing like Shuri in to the Avengers. Get, like the young kids, because you got Peter Parker, Tom Holland is young as well. So maybe they're trying to maybe kill off some of the older characters that have been around for a while and bring in some of the new younger kids. Yep. And let's just see. And whoever survives is like the trainer. Right. You know, like of the original, you have like Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America. Yeah. So if any of them survive, they'll probably be kind of like the ones raising up the next generation. Yeah. Maybe they'll kind of step down. Maybe they get some like major wounds or something. Like Captain America gets like his arm blown off too, so he matches Bucky or something. So I don't know. Maybe there's some major things because you just don't know.
There's a lot of things you can speculate until the end of time about it. So
we'll find out in a few months.
We'll find out in a couple months.
All right. Well, other than that. If you guys like what you see, please subscribe, hit the like button. Let us know what you think about everything in the comments, and we'll keep these coming if you guys like them. So just let us know.
Thanks guys.
Here, let's go back.